All right, YouTubers, here's a little bit of product information, and bear in mind I don't get paid for nothing. Uh, I usually pay double. But anyway, this is not a commercial. I don't get paid. I'm just trying to help you out. This is what I use when I do a lot of fabbing or a lot of panel um, replacement, and there's going to be some buildup of filler. This stuff is and it's metal to metal is what it's called, and it's kind of a let me show you here if I can get the can open one-handed. Come on, you bastard. Anyway, it's kind of a metallic looking stuff. It is medium, I would say, on the hard to sand, and it's slow to dry. So keep that in mind, but it does work really well. It says on the can, superior adhesion to steel, galvanized steel, and aluminum. This easily sands to a feather edge is BS. It does sand, but it's kind of tough, and it is a good product. But I'll usually use that, and which I don't put a filler in real thick. But if I need a place that I know I got to gob some in there, and it's metal, just metal to metal, I'll use it. And I'll tell you where else I used to use it. Part of my life I've spent managing a body shop at a Kenworth dealer, and we worked on freight liners, Peterbilts, whatever. So I did some aluminum repair, and I would use this on the aluminum and then go over it with this. This is USC icing. But on normal day-to-day body repair, a ding, a dent, whatever, I'll use this and that Rage Gold. It's about as hard to sand as that. It's kind of a medium sanding stuff, and they all say they're easy to sand, but this is probably out of 10 being the easiest and 1 being the hardest to sand. I'd say this is about a 6. It's pretty good. This is excellent to sand. Sand's easy. If you're in a place where you got to sand it by hand, can't get in, there's a couple places in these door jams here that I'm gonna have to sand by hand, so I'll use this for sure. But anyway, after you're all done doing your base filler, this is what you want to fill your scratches, pinholes, little dings, whatever. This is excellent stuff. You can buy more expensive stuff than this, all these products, or you can buy cheaper. What I'm telling you is I believe these are the best products for the money. Not necessarily the best products, not necessarily the cheapest or the most expensive. But I think for the value, this is as good as stuff as you can buy. It's about 40 some dollars a gallon, I think. This shit here has gotten really expensive. I used to buy it for $19 a tube. Now it's about 30. Can't remember what that is. I haven't bought that for a while. But I'll use a standard, cream hardener. And I'll show you what it looks like on the truck. That piece there on the door wasn't really drastic, so that's just straight icing. And then in here, I had some pretty good sized holes to fill. That green looking stuff is the Rage Gold, and there it is again. That's a little coat of Rage Gold on the rocker, and this is Rage Gold up in here, and that gray white looking stuff right there is the metal to metal. I just used some of it, and there's some of it under here, but nowhere on this truck except for right here is there filler over a 1/4 inch thick, and then maybe right here at the edge of this door. But other than that, you don't want your filler. If you get over, I'd say you can put that Rage Gold in there, or that metal to metal up to about 3/8 thick, and then a skin of icing, and be safe. But beware, it's going to move, it's going to shrink, it's going to swell. So it's like the outsides of these doors. I will rough these in and leave them a little high, and spray a little bit of something on there just to protect them. I don't care what it is. And then when I get ready to paint the truck, I'll go ahead and block it, just like I did the door on the other side. But it's funny, the rocker on the other side was 10 times worse than this side, but the doors were way better. This door was shot, that whole area there was gone. I had weld metal in it, and it's just luck of the draw. And you buy an old truck in Ohio and it's been painted, you don't know what the heck you're going to dig out as far as rust goes. So that's where we're at, like I said. And one more product endorsement, and again, I don't get paid for this. You want to buy a good DA, get you a Dynabraid. I've had everything from Harbor Freight junk to CP brand and Develbus, I think. I've had about 25 different brands. The worst one I ever had, I'm not going to mention the name, but I was sanding the hood on a brand new Camaro that I owned, and the pad came off as I was sanding the hood, and the DA shaft went up the hood, gouging its way into the paint. But and the thing was about 6 hours old. But anyway, that Dynabraid right there has been through hell and back. I bought it in Savannah, Georgia, and we used to use them at Kenworth when I worked there, and they're just you can't beat them. They're loud. If you take the muffler out like I did, they work a lot better, but they're loud. So anyway, like I said, I don't get a dime for this. Don't get a penny out of it. Here's another little add-on. That little blow nozzle right there, that doesn't come with this. I bought 3 of them down at the tool store. I think it's called Warehouse Tool in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. But you can buy them anywhere. But those are the handiest thing in the world if you do body work. You know, you get cutting a lot of dust with like an 80 grit or something. You can just squirt that real quick and see where you're at. So I suggest putting one of them on your DA. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm trying to help you out. You guys gonna do any of this work? I've been doing it for about 30 years. So that's where we're at on the old truck. I'm getting ready to spread a little more filler on the doors, and then we'll go inside and work on it. So thanks a lot.